Hello everyone, I am Pradeep Gulati, and in this presentation, I'll be covering automated number plate recognition designed in Python and OpenCV. I'll be covering my presentation in the following subheads. The basic motivation behind this taking up this project was the number of increasing cars on our roads and highways. We are in daily lives are facing a lot of problems related to traffic, car theft, smuggling, and in some cases, car being used in illegal activities and even terrorist attacks. With this at the backdrop, I come to the aim of my presentation, in which I intend to develop a prototype type system which can perform automatic number plate recognition. ANPR involves identifying vehicles by their license plates. After segmenting the license plate, it uses optical character recognition on images to read vehicle registration plates. Main tasks which this ANPR accomplishes are image capture, which can be done through a normal camera, or it can be a frame from a video. Then license plate localization, that is, it locates the license plate or the number plate in the given image. Then it segments the characters which are there in the number plate, and at the last, it identifies the characters through OCR tesseract. I'll be covering all this in the coming slides in detail. The crux of this project is the following steps: capturing the image, pre-processing, which involves removing the noise from the image, that is by converting it to grayscale and blurring the image, converting the image into a binary image, and using tesseract OCR. I have subdivided my project in the following basic modules, that is number plate localization, character segmentation, and OCR. Flowchart. ANPR involves the following steps. We start with loading the given image from the file. We convert this image into grayscale. Then the image is converted into binary. We use Sobel filter to detect the edges in that image. Thereafter, we perform some morphological operations which involve dilation or erosion and things like that on the image. I'll explain the purpose of this morphological operations when I'll explain the code ahead. Thereby, we find the contours in the image and then detect a rectangle in that image. Basic aim to detect a rectangle is the pre-knowledge we have that most of the license plates are rectangular in shape. Now we retrieve the rectangle from the image using respective coordinates, and then using optical character recognition, we show the number plate, number on the number plate. From here, I'll switch on to the Python code. To begin this project, we install Tesseract OCR. Then we import the necessary libraries. I have defined a few functions to explain the working principle behind this project. The first function is clean to plate. Basically, after detecting the number plate, it cleans the number plate, as OCR tesseract is quite sensitive to noise. It verifies that the segmented rectangle is actually a number plate and then removes the noise from it before feeding it to the OCR. Second function is ratio check. Then is max white, ratio, and rotation. All these things are basically checking if we have detected a valid license plate. I'll come back to all these functions. So the first step, as I explained in the flow chart, is loading the image. From here, I load the image. I convert it into a grayscale image using convert color function and cv2.color underscore bgr to gray. OpenCV considers all colors, all images, colored images as BGR. Thereafter, I'm using a Gaussian blur in which I use a 3x3 kernel to blur the given image, and the results can be seen as on the view file. This is the grayscale image and this is the blurred image. Blurring basically is removing noise and or averaging Gaussian. Here we are using a Gaussian blur to remove the noise. Thereafter, I'm trying to detect the edges in the image by using a Sobel edge detector. And then we are binarizing the given image using Otsu thresholding. These are the results for binary image. Thereafter, we perform some morphological operations. The important function here is cv2.getStructureElement. What it basically does is it creates a rectangular structure like object which we'll use in performing morphological operations here. In cv2.morphologyX, it has arguments as source image, the morphological operation which we want to perform. Here the operation is called close. It means in this process dilation will be followed by an erosion. And I'm using a rectangular kernel named as element here, which was given as product of getStructureElement keyword. Thereafter, I'm finding the contours as region of interest of license plate in the given image. cv2.findContours is the function, inbuilt function, and it gives me number of contours as a list as I'll show it ahead. It contains the number of contours in the image, but it is a list of lists. cv2.findContours function has got 3 arguments in this. First is the source image. Second argument is the retrieval mode. And third is the approximation method. What we can see in the morphological operation results is that it basically highlights the rectangular number plate elements. Thereafter, I am showing the contours on the original image. The draw contour function takes the arguments as the image, number of contours. -1 means drawing all the contours. 00255 basically means red color contours. And this is the width of the lines we draw. Now, as I mentioned, all these contours are a list of lists. If I draw this just for demonstration purpose, I've printed here one of the contours, and it can be seen that it is a list of lists. Each entry here represents a XY coordinate binding a particular contour. These are the contours drawn after performing the morphological operations. As you can see, one of the largest contours is the number plate itself. Now we can see here that we have detected 77 contours in this image, and out of these, one of them is a number plate. So our next task is to identify this contour which consists of our number plate out of these 77 contours. For this purpose, we use a for loop here and loop all the contours through this to extract a region of interest. Here, we are finding the area of the rectangles of all the contours. And if it satisfies our ratio and rotation criteria, then we'll form a bounding rectangle on the on that particular contour C, which will give me its start coordinates as x comma y, and will store width and height of the rectangle in variables w and h. And here I'm segmenting my license plate. I'm taking out a rectangular coordinates from my given image, which vary from y to y plus h and x to x plus w. And then I show the segmented number plate here if it is identified in the given image. Thereafter, I check whether my number plate considers has got is maximum white. It means that most of the part of that number plate is white and it has some black characters. As we remember that we had converted this image into a binary image. Thereafter, before feeding it to the OCR tesseract, we clean this image, and thereafter we segment each of the characters, pass it to the tesseract, and then convert each of the converted or detected character into a string, and then print the contents of the number plate. As you can see in the results, we have successfully detected, segmented the number plate and detected its contents. Before I finish this code, I'll again cover these functions very briefly. The segmented number plate is fed to this function. It again thresholds it and finds the contours. Here the contours here the number of contours that is here all the contours are checked whether it satisfies the area and ratio check which we have applied in the following functions. If it satisfies these conditions, then only it is considered as a number plate, otherwise not. All these checks are basically heuristic parameters which we have arrived to these parameters by hit and trial method. What suits us best, we have used those things here. Ratio and rotation basically means that, as I explained previously, that our number plate is a rectangle where width of the number plate is much greater than the height. This we had checked here. This ratio has to be greater than 3 or less than 6. Only then it will be considered as a number plate. Here in the function named ratio or rotation, we check the detected angle of the detected rectangle. If it falls within the parameters required for a number plate, then only it is considered as number plate, otherwise it is rejected. So this was part of my code. Coming back to the presentation. Now I'll demonstrate the step-by-step results which we for the code which we have just seen. This is the captured image, grayscale image, the edges detected using Sobel edge detector, then binarizing the given image, applying morphological operations followed by drawing the contours on the image, and finally the segmented number plate and the number on the number plate. I have performed these operations on a dataset, on a very small dataset of about 25 images. And in this presentation, I'll be showing you a few results. The contours and the finally segmented number plate and the number extracted from the number plate. Why I've chosen this image particularly, because if you see on the number plate, we can see very clearly that there is a shadow, that is uneven lighting. This also has an adverse effect on our detection, as Tesseract is quite sensitive to these things. As you can see, we correctly segment the number plate, but OCR is not able to correctly predict the number on that plate. Our designed code takes some angle, uh, I mean, images captured at some angle. Like in this particular image, it is able to detect correctly. But if the number captured image is at some greater angle, then it is sometimes not able to give us the correct answer. Moving on to the findings and conclusions. It was found that morphological operations performed were somehow at times not able to remove noise, thereby making the extraction of number plate contents difficult. Also, Tesseract works best only when it is provided with neat and clean pre-processed images. Finally, I'll cover the applications where this project can be used. It finds its use in the enforcement of traffic laws. We can find the offenders for jumping the red light or causing an accident or various issues like that. We can employ this project for security monitoring to check speeding vehicles or solving cases of theft, automated payment system at toll stations, also to collect toll at toll booths. And we can also use this project to manage cross border movement of men and material and vehicles. With this, I come to the end of my presentation. Thank you.